Boy, it feels good to be back. Yeah, boy, Alex Boyer here, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I know it's been a while, but I'm back with an awesome tutorial for you guys, and it's actually one of my favorite people and magician in the world that's gonna teach you this trick. It's Jason Maher. If you don't know who Jason is, he's amazing. He's a great magician and he's pretty funny as well. By the way, I'll probably be teaching something on his channel as well, so please don't forget to subscribe to him. And trust me, you guys are in for a treat. You guys came here to learn something amazing, so I'll stop talking. Let's get right into it. Let's go.
Yo, what's up guys? Jason Maher, the magician and longtime member of the Fancy Hair Club. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys a trick that I came up with almost 12 years ago. I call it the Clingy Club Sandwich. It's highly visual, it's extremely practical, and I think you guys will really get a kick out of it. So firstly, let me start by saying thank you to Alex for having me on the channel to be able to share this with you guys. I'm super grateful. Subscribe to him if you haven't already, you'd be mad not to. But anyway, with all that said and done, let's take a look at that trick. Alright guys, I want to show you something super cool you can do with a deck of cards, but for it to work you actually need two jokers, so we'll just use these two right here, and we need a card selected. Check it. Any card will do. It is a free choice, genuinely a free choice, and that is the 9 of diamonds. It gets lost right there into the center. You can see every card is different and the two jokers remain on the tippy top. And in order to find that 9, we got to shake the deck up. It rises and then shoots instantly between the two jokers. And with any luck, that is your 9 of diamonds. No gimmicks, baby, no gimmicks. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that trick, and I hope you're as eager to learn it as I am to teach it. Let's get stuck right into it. Seriously though, let's go. Alright guys, here's a quick breakdown of the trick. I like to start off with a card face up and face down, that being the jokers of course, and I produce them with the Top Shot by Leonard Green. From here I like to flourish it back to the top, and then I have a card selected. This is genuinely a free choice, so the 2. From here I execute a move known as the Victoria control. It goes in on an angle. I clip it with my pinky as well as this card to create kind of a V, and all of these cards will fall in except for the last joker, which I'm retaining so that I can place it over the top of the selection. So now the situation is that their card is in between the jokers already. From here, I'm going to be performing this little flourish that I like to do. You can do it however you want. I typically will do this, turn it over, re-grip, and then I execute the one-handed split. The one-handed split is basically I'm pulling back with my pointer, I'm creating a bow in the cards, pointing back with the pointer. Once that card clears a little bit, I then place my pointer in the back, and then I create another bow in the opposite direction so that this card will follow along the natural curve of the two that are held together, and then eventually I'll be able to pinch and release, and that'll let you split the cards very, very cleanly. From here, I just mimic the card rising to the top, and then I time it so that this card goes back to the top and this card flicks out. Altogether, you have something that looks kind of like this. Boom. All right, so now that you've got a basic understanding of the routine, I'm going to break it down in a little bit more detail for you, starting with the control. All right, guys, so this is Zach Mueller's Victoria control. It's a little bit knacky, but I think once you get the hang of it, you're going to be glad you did. So check this out. To do it, you need to be able to do this flourish. Now, this is not difficult to do. It looks fancy, but it's not that difficult to do. All that's happening here is that the grip is the ring finger at the front, thumb at the back. These two fingers are going to provide something for you to be able to riffle against with your thumb. And if you hold the deck so it's, 90 degrees, I guess that's the angle, you'll find that as you riffle, they'll just fall and wrap around your ring finger and fall into your awaiting hand. Now I try to get the cards to land just in this sort of, mechanics grippy type deal. Pretty standard way to hold a deck of cards. Try to just get them to fall in there like that. So it's pretty much the basics of the flourish. I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out with practice. Now the control, once you get the card returned to the middle like this, okay, completely fair. They can put it back wherever they want, doesn't matter. The control does get harder the closer to the bottom it is. So if it's like right down the bottom end like that, it's going to be a little bit harder to do the control, but you can always just, cut it like that, or, you can put the card back yourself and make sure that that doesn't happen. But once the card goes into the middle, what happens is your thumb contacts the back and your middle finger will push this card in on an angle, just like that, you see? So now the selection is like poking out the bottom here like this on an angle. So in one smooth motion, card goes in the middle, you push it in, and then you're going to use this to hold the deck as you basically bring it over into the position to do the waterfall, because all of these cards are going to fall in front of this, and that's going to mask the card going to the top. So once you push it on the angle, don't let go, bring it over to the side. This pad of the pinky is going to contact the selection, and then I guess this little like front knuckle part here is going to contact the bottom card like this. And if I pull like this, you'll see that the bottom card comes off and the selection comes out, and it creates like a little funnel between the cards. And that's basically what the flourish is going to fall into. So if I do the flourish, you can see they're all just falling in between the two cards, and that's how the selection gets to the top. A little bit more in depth there. You push it in, thumb to the back, middle finger to the corner, push it in on an angle, use that to bring it into position, and then just readjust, get these fingers in position, the pinky holding the card in the bottom one, and just readjust your grip so that you can get into the position that you're just going to be doing that waterfall as you normally would. And that's basically just it. Once you can get it into position, you're just going to be executing that waterfall in front of the cards. Now, you can do this flourish like front on like this as well, so you don't have to worry about like turning to the side. But when you're starting out, it's probably best to turn to the side. I often turn to the side just so I can use the point that I'm showing all of these cards are different and the jokers are still on the top. That's usually how I do it. Now, to get it in between the jokers, that's the part where it gets tricky. So we have these two cards on the top, and we want to get the selection, which is in this case the 3, in between the two jokers. To do that, exactly the same thing. You push this card in on an angle, bring it over, grip it in the pinky area so you can create that funnel. Do the flourish, except when you get to the last two cards, just hold on to the very last one. Okay, so you can see the selections here, that's the other card, and then I just drop this one in front of it, and that's how you end up with the card arriving in between the two. Altogether, it should just look like you're doing the move, and that's it. And that's how you get the card in the sandwich position. Now, I realize that that's a little bit difficult, but you can always replay this video and you'll figure it out. I believe in you. I believe in y'all, all right? But now we're going to be explaining the one-handed split / pop-out / revelation moment bit. All right, guys, if that control hasn't scared you away, then I'm so proud of you for making it this far. Here's how it works. With the jokers on the top and you've controlled that card with the Victoria control in between, here's how you do the one-handed split. Firstly, you're going to pick up all 3 at once in a block. I like to do that by picking them up from the corners, and I turn them over like this. That way I can place it back here and re-grip in the middle with my thumb and middle finger like this. From here, all I'm going to do is create a bow like this. So the bow is going to go inwards towards your hand first. Your pointer finger is going to pull back on that bottom joker and bring it to the side. Once you've cleared it just a little bit like this, you're then going to slowly slide your finger back, make sure you keep everything together, and you're going to push. You can see now I've like switched, so this finger is free, and this it's still, these two cards are held together from the thumb and my ring finger, and my pointer is kind of pushing this card along the natural curve of those two being held together. You'll find that this is actually extremely easy once you get the hang of it, and you'll reach a point where your thumb and pointer actually meet. They actually just meet perfectly, so you can just let go and they will stay together in a nice display. And to get this card to pop out suddenly, your middle finger is just going to kick it into position when you're ready to produce it. Well, anyway, guys, that's truthfully the entire explanation. Have a little play with it. Enjoy it. I'm going to hand you back to my boy, Alex Boyer. Once again, thanks, my bro, for having me on your channel. I super duper appreciate it. And I'll see you guys, some other time, I'm sure.
So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. How crazy awesome Jason is. He's awesome. Again, guys, we hope that we're gonna see you perform this effect. And if you do post it online, don't forget to tag us. And trust me when I tell you that your spectators are gonna be in for a treat. So that's it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to learn more magic effect or crazy, awesome new skills. My name is Alex Boyer, and I'll see you guys really, really soon. Boys!